What's the medication for?
They're pills my psychiatrist gave me because... Well, you know what? It's a long story. You'll be bored.
I won't be bored. Tell me.
Okay. You see, when I was younger, a lot younger, I walked into the bathroom to, relieve myself, and I walked in on my dad sitting on the toilet reading a sports magazine.
And for that you have to take medication?
No. You see, he has a really hot temper, and he was so furious that I walked in on him that he spontaneously combusted on the toilet. All that was left of him were these glasses and a pair of boots.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, so I tend to have these vivid flashbacks of my dad exploding on the toilet. I have a real fear of death. Mindy, please don't tell me I killed you, please.
Hi. That's weird. I'm all wet.
Oh, me too. What happened?
I told you. I'm a necrophiliac.
Narcoleptic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, the science department tells me you were abroad last year.
Yeah, but that was just an experiment.
What do you mean an experiment? Why did you dress as abroad?
Well, you see, I was trying to hide from a couple football players. So I dressed as a woman, incognito.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dressed as a woman. So is that anywhere near Paris?
What?
Cognito. You said you were incognito. Is that anywhere near Paris?
I don't know what that means.
And what did you do that made those football players so angry that you had to dress up as a woman and fly all the way to Cognito?
Well, you see, I kind of sat at their lunch table the first day of school.
And?
That's it. I just sat at their table at lunch, and for that, they ate my lunch and gave me a super wedgie.
That's horrible.
Yeah. Well, it didn't stop there. You see, when I get nervous, I tend to vomit pretty easily, and I always get nervous right before gym class.
Why do you get nervous before gym class?
Well, I'm not very good at sports. And there's the whole shower thing, but that's a whole other story. Anyway, the football players knew of my tendency to get sick, so they would actually wait for me. And when I knelt over the toilet, the gentleman would grab the back of my head and shove my head in the water and then flush the toilet and watch my hair swirl around in a clockwise motion. For some reason, that seemed to amuse them.
That is so sad. Do you know who those football players were? They sound like complete poop holes.
Poop holes? Just the one. He's the quarterback. His name is
Chad Elway.
God, he's such a poop hole.
No, he's just misunderstood, that's all.
I still think he's a poop hole.
We used to date. Not anymore.
Why not?
He sort of has a drinking problem.
Star quarterback has a drinking problem? Is it serious?
Well, when we were dating, it was getting pretty bad. Chad always treated me like a possession, and I hated that. I mean, I realize I'm pretty, but I also know that my looks will someday fade. And I don't want to be with someone who likes me because of the way I look, or the way I smell, or because of some label I've been given. No, I want to be with someone who likes me for me, inside and out. And I don't just want to pass high school, I want to learn. I just hope it's not too late. Thank you for agreeing to tutor me. It really means a lot.
So you're single, huh?
I broke up with him one night when he decided to come over to my house at 3 in the morning, totally drunk, and started blowing chunks on my bed.
What's the matter with blowing chunks? A lot of guys blow chunks.
Chunks is my dog. Anyway, after that, it was so long chatty. Except, he still thinks we're dating. You know, there's a whole restraining order thing, whatever the hell that's gonna do, but he really freaks me out.
So, you guys aren't dating anymore?
He still thinks we're going to the prom together, and I'm like, no way in Hawaii.
So, who are you going to the prom with?
I don't know who I'm going to the prom with. If I'm going to the prom at all.
Because I was thinking that maybe
Especially since Chad said he'd personally castrate any guy who even thinks about taking me to the prom. What were you saying?
Nothing. Just I think that maybe we should study. Yeah, we should study. Let's study.